Greetings to my unbelievable V family all over the world. This is your gorgeous one and only Padman Senatiraja, your chief, your upline. Excited for many reasons because I just finished speaking at an amazing event here in Bangkok, Thailand, and now I'm about to tomorrow board a flight, fly to New Zealand and spend 5 days with my beloved upline and mentor, Dato Sri Vijay Ishwaran. And then I fly across the planet to Africa to rock the world in West Africa with the amazing warriors in Africa. And then I come back to my beautiful country, Malaysia. And then plan what to do until end of the year. All I can tell you, it's been exciting, it's been crazy. I've been thinking about the last 1 year, 2017. I haven't traveled this much for a long time. And I just finished making the Bonanza video. Because for those of you all who don't know, slap yourself, slap your upline, because we have launched from the 25th of November, we have launched the greatest, most unbelievable Bonanza by QNet, including a leadership bonus, which is going to rock your world. And the past few days, I've been meeting with leaders, chatting with people. I spent an hour with this great young woman, Anurima Sinha, alright, who lost her leg in a very sad incident but managed to climb Mount Everest, alright, with a prosthetic leg. It was life-changing to listen to Arunima Sinha and to hear her story. And it touched me because I don't know whether I would be able to have survived what she went through. And I listened to her, and she has climbed 6 peaks around the world. And end of this year, she's going to climb a peak in Antarctica. And I'm so proud of her, and she really touched me. And I'm reading a book right now, okay, called Born Again on the Mountain. Because when she climbed Mount Everest, she realized her calling in life, her purpose, her destiny. And I realized one thing today, and I want all of you to take some time and listen to me very carefully, because through the journey of networking, from the time you started until today, or through the journey of life, whether it's relationships you manage, there are times when we make decisions, alright, and we make big decisions, we make important decisions, we make life-changing decisions. Like the day you decided to sign up is one decision. The day you decided to take this business seriously is one more decision. The day you decided to max out is one decision. The day you decided to become a leader was one decision. The day you decided to become a servant leader is even a more powerful decision. And I believe that making decisions is not easy, but it's still doable. That every time through life, we make decisions. Now, many of you watching me today, you made a decision at one point to fall in love and to marry a woman or man, alright, and stay with them till death do us part, through good times and bad times. Now, I think a lot of people misunderstand decisions. I think people, under some level of emotional stress, some level of inspirational moment, they make decisions like that. And we all make those decisions. But we fail to realize, and I want you to learn this today, because I have learned it the hard way, alright? They fail to realize that making a decision, alright, is easy. That we all have made many decisions in life, from losing weight, to quitting smoking, to becoming a better husband, wife, mother, son, daughter, father, to becoming a better upline, to being more committed to the business, alright, to being in service, to being a blue diamond or V partner, okay, to max out. These are decisions we make like this. And if you look back at every moment you have made a big decision in life, there was some environmental factors that impacted you. Whether it was a moment of emotional surrender to your loved one, where you said, I love you, in the most romantic way, or it was some kind of pressure from your parents for you to commit to get married, okay, Or you were at VCon and you heard Dato Sri Vijay speak and Japa on stage and you said the click happened. Okay, or you're watching my Wednesday message and you decide to make a decision. But I want you to learn one thing today, that a decision is only the start of something called a commitment. That every decision you make must be matched with a continuity of one word that not many people like and everyone avoids, called commitment. Because when you walk up to a beautiful young lady and say, I love you, the words can mean nothing, or it can represent a lifelong commitment that you're going to make to the other individual. So my advice to you is, learn to shut up and not say or make decisions unless you have thought about it with a clear mind and a strong heart, that you are going to stay committed to that decision no matter how difficult it becomes. So at some point, you made a decision, you made a promise to your upline, to your downline, to me, alright, right now in this video, that you are going to take this business seriously, that you're going to be a good leader, that you're going to max out. And somewhere after you made that promise or decision, you did not follow through by sustaining the commitment required for that decision. That without that commitment, that decision means nothing and that promise are just words. So right now, sitting here watching my Wednesday message, ask yourself, every promise you have made, whether it's to your wife, husband, parents, kids, downlines, community, family, uplines, to me, to Dato Sri Vijay, to Japa, the question is, was there commitment attached to it? Is there commitment still today to that decision you have made? Alright? So what is commitment? Commitment is a thought process that after making that decision or making that promise, it remains in your conscious mind every day through every step. Alright? That you actually have to remind yourself, reaffirm to yourself, to the statement you made, to the promise you made, to the decision you made. So let me take my favorite example. Alright? Why do marriages fall apart? All over the world, you hear about couples getting together, singing Kumbaya, alright, kissing, okay, and then breaking up, divorce, separation. Why? Because one party or both parties didn't have the willpower, didn't have the tenacity, didn't have that pure passion and belief, okay, to sustain that commitment for 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 50 years. And without that commitment, alright, nothing can last. That everything you do in life requires commitment, and commitment is not once a month, let's renew our commitment. Commitment is every minute, every second, like sitting right here, making this Wednesday message, alright, after making 10 other videos and haven't slept for days, alright, what's happening in my mind is a reaffirmation, a reconfirmation that I have made a promise to you and the commitment has to continue. That my mind is telling me, Patman, keep doing this. Patman, you made a promise to your network. Patman, you made a commitment to your downlines all around the world on behalf of Dato Sri, on behalf of Japa. You cannot switch off. You cannot get tired. You cannot get lazy. Now that's happening here 24 hours a day. And when you have commitment towards a promise, towards a decision that you have made, you cannot afford to be distracted. You cannot let challenges break that momentum of your commitment. So right now, think of the commitments that you are making, the decisions, the promises that you have made to various people throughout your journey of life. A simple promise that you made to me, that you will do presentación, presentación, presentación. Alright? Anywhere I go, everyone puts up their hand, Chief, yes, we'll do presentación. But let me ask you a question. Are you doing presentación? When was the last time you did a presentación? Are you doing presentación every day? Are you complying with 15 presentations a month or whatever your upline tells you to do? Now it doesn't mean you don't love me. It doesn't mean you don't respect me. It simply means when you made that promise to me, you didn't mean it. Because you didn't match it with real commitment. So a promise means nothing without the promise of commitment towards that promise. And I make a promise to Dato Sri. For 19 years, I made promises to Dato Sri in Japa that I will be the best upline to the network, that I will never get tired, I will never get switched off, right? That I will stay committed as a servant leader on their behalf to the millions of people like you who depend on me. Now you have 2 downlines, and I bet you told them, I am here for you. Alright, I will lead by example. But let me ask you a question, are you truly leading by example? Alright, are you truly pushing yourself constantly out of your comfort zone so your downlines can watch and be inspired by it? Or are you switching off for Diwali, for Christmas, for somebody's birthday, wedding? If a wedding can pull you away from a commitment, if a wedding can pull you away from focus to a promise you have made, then you must be the biggest moron on the planet. I can go for 10 weddings, but my commitment doesn't stop. As the couple is getting married, I'm WhatsApping everyone around the world. And I'm taking a selfie and saying, don't do this because it'll distract you from your dreams. So I'm asking you, alright, block number 2 of the 8 basic building blocks is commitment. That this business cannot grow for you. That this business cannot take you to max out, cannot give you financial freedom if you are not committed. That if you told your family that I'm doing QNet because I want financial freedom and your dreams are going to become true, then match it with commitment. That next year, 2018, we are going to celebrate 20 years of our existence as the greatest network marketing company in the world. It's not because of products. It's not because of our comp plan. It's not because of Manchester City. All those are great icing on the cake. You know what is our cake? Our cake is commitment. That Dato Sri Vijay in Japa never for once allowed me to feel that they just threw words at me. Never allowed me to feel that their decision was not 100% in 1998. Never allowed me to feel that they gave me empty promises. Because for 20 years, they stayed committed to the decision they made in 1998. Every promise they have given me and you, they have stayed committed to that promise. That I am loyal to them as much as they are loyal to me. That's commitment. So this Wednesday message, review the promises you have made to your uplines, to your downlines. Review the promises you have made to your loved ones, your wife, your husband, your kids, your parents. Review the decisions you have made throughout this journey of network marketing, from the day you sign up to the day you decided to max out or become Sapphire, Platinum, Diamond. Alright? Review all the decisions you have made and ask yourself one pertinent question. Have you stayed committed to that decision? Have you stayed committed to the promise you have made to others? Have you stayed committed throughout this journey? And if the answer is no, be honest with yourself. If the answer is no, change now. Alright? Reignite that fire of commitment. Because people don't follow an effective leader. People don't follow a system. People follow when they see commitment in your eyes. That maybe you need to renew and review the commitment in your relationships, whether it's husband, wife. That commitment is the fundamental pillar that carries humanity, that carries QNet and the V. That commitment should be something people connect with you. When they see you, they must think commitment. That you are the most committed upline, the most committed leader, the most committed networker, the most committed father, son, daughter, mother, sister. Because commitment defines us. So if you are not committed, it is time to change. And as your upline, as your chief, representing the great ones, Dato Sri Vijay and Japa, let me reaffirm to you that I am committed 100% every single second of the day. No distractions. And I pray that monkey see, monkey do. Are you guys with me? So review, renew, reaffirm your commitment to the people who depend on you, because that will define your legacy to the world. I love you guys. Stay committed.